The internet isn't just buzzing, it's convulsing. What started as a whisper about a celeb baby's secret medical file has erupted into a digital wildfire, dragging reality TV stars, media moguls, and anonymous whistleblowers into a swirling storm of leaked documents, midnight live streams, sudden account wipes, and eerie 3:03 a.m. transmissions. Jason Lee didn't just hint at hidden receipts. He cracked open a vault the industry never wanted touched. And the fallout has blurred the line between scandal and surveillance, rumor and revelation. One moment it was messy celebrity drama. Now it feels like someone or something is watching, curating, and controlling the truth. If this is just a story, it's terrifying fiction. But if even a sliver of it is real, what exactly are we scrolling into? The internet has once again spiraled into chaos. But this time it's not over a celebrity breakup or another headline-grabbing arrest. Instead, the drama has taken a much darker and deeply personal turn. Media personality Jason Lee ignited a firestorm after launching a public tirade against Chrisean Rock, hinting that she was concealing something serious enough to set the entertainment world buzzing in private. The uproar began when online whispers surfaced claiming that Chrisean's infant son was involved in a medical situation, a shocking and unverified allegation that immediately split public opinion. Some people were stunned, others called it baseless slander, and Jason Lee, he doubled down. During a live episode of Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored, Jason insisted he had real receipts, claiming insiders had provided him with messages and documents. With his trademark confidence, he stared into the camera and declared, "If you're going to play the victim while a child may be at risk, someone has to speak up." The room fell silent as he scrolled through what he suggested were private screenshots and notes. "This isn't gossip," he argued. "This is neglect." The digital world erupted instantly. Hashtags took over timelines, live streams multiplied, and TikTok filled with commentary and supposed leaks. Blueface's name resurfaced too, not for music or controversy this time, but because some viewers believed he knew about the situation long before it went public. Then things got even stranger. According to viewers, Jason's livestream briefly glitched mid-rant, flashing a blurred document bearing Chrisean's name along with what appeared to be a confidential case file stamp, a moment that only fueled further speculation and conspiracy theories. The clip flashed, on screen for only a second, then vanished. Viewers froze, unsure whether they had just witnessed a technical glitch, a setup, or a leak never meant to reach the public. Whatever actually happened, one thing is clear. Jason Lee has sparked a digital firestorm that refuses to die down. And for Chrisean Rock, this moment may become one of the most difficult chapters of her public life. Because if the receipts floating around online hold any truth, this story goes far beyond celebrity drama. It becomes a crisis. Even before Jason's explosive live stream turned social media into a courtroom, whispers and tension were already spreading across platforms. For months, the internet has watched Chrisean navigate motherhood in real time, streaming her life with raw emotion and zero filters. Every tender moment with her son, every argument, every tear, all broadcast live. At first, people connected with her vulnerability. She felt human, relatable, someone surviving chaos with grit and a shaky smile. But the same online love came laced with skepticism. Chrisean's turbulent relationship with Blueface, the public fights, the hospital visits, the bruises, shifted her from fan favorite to lightning rod of controversy. When she welcomed her son in 2023, many hoped motherhood would bring peace, stability, and healing. And for a brief moment, it seemed like it might. Touching videos of her holding her baby went viral. Fans praised her strength. She spoke about faith, growth, and breaking generational trauma. But behind the uplifting posts, darker rumors simmered, quiet claims about health concerns, inconsistent details, and alleged incidents that only industry gossip pages were whispering about. Then came Jason Lee, a figure known for turning rumors into headlines and secrets into global conversations. His platform has broken major entertainment stories before, but this situation hit differently. It wasn't about rap beefs or industry scandals. It involved an infant. According to Jason, anonymous sources began sending him messages and files 2 weeks before his now infamous broadcast, including voice notes and supposed medical references from someone claiming to work within a public health department. Jason says he initially dismissed it, After all, fake leaks land in his inbox constantly. But the alleged details were precise. The timing lined up. The names were consistent. Still, he stayed silent until one of Chrisean's live streams accidentally showed what viewers claimed looked like official paperwork in the background. People screen recorded, zoomed in, and social media erupted with theories. Soon, a tweet went viral questioning whether a culture test was pending for her child, speculation that alone sent Jason live immediately. He opened his show not with gossip energy, but with a grim tone. "We need to talk about what everyone is afraid to say when a child's health may be at stake." According to Jason, producers begged him to hold back. Legal sources warned him that discussing medical information, if real, could cross serious ethical and legal lines. But Jason insisted he wasn't chasing clout. He claimed he was demanding responsibility. Then his screen glitched. A partial document flashed, blurred but with one line allegedly readable for a split second. Viewers gasped. Jason looked stunned, muttering that the file wasn't supposed to appear before cutting the feed. Within minutes, social media detectives began dissecting frames, replaying clips, and arguing over authenticity. Medical professionals weighed in. Some said the formatting looked real. Others insisted it could be fabricated. One professional warned online that sharing protected health information, if legitimate, could be a felony. But in the court of public opinion, the truth often matters less than the narrative. And by the time the livestream ended, speculation had already become wildfire. Old clips of Chrisean in hospitals resurfaced. Emotional posts were reinterpreted. Fan pages and hate pages alike transformed into amateur investigation boards. Someone even circulated alleged audio of Blueface denying responsibility, though nothing was verified. Suddenly, Chrisean wasn't being treated like a celebrity. She was being treated like a case file. Making matters worse, fake accounts began posing as healthcare workers online, claiming inside knowledge. One so-called insider even claimed an investigation was underway, despite providing zero proof. Still, masses believed it. Meanwhile, the entertainment world went quiet. Celebrities hesitated to speak, caught between protecting a baby's privacy and responding to a viral storm. Cardi B briefly posted and deleted a comment urging restraint. Summer Walker warned the internet to stop dragging a child into drama. Jason didn't slow down. He pushed even harder. The very next night, he released another segment titled, "The Receipts They Can't Delete." And this time, he claimed he wasn't just holding screenshots. He had audio. According to him, it was a recorded conversation between someone close to Chrisean and an unnamed medical connection. The voice on the recording spoke calmly, as if discussing routine business, saying, "They're trying to keep it out of the system because if it goes public, it's over for her." Whether the voice was real or not didn't matter to the internet. The tone alone sent the audience into hysteria. It sounded quiet, measured, and unsettling. Jason closed that episode with a message that hit like a match dropped in gasoline. "If she doesn't speak up soon, I will." By the next morning, Chrisean's Instagram was completely wiped. Every photo, every video, every memory, gone. The only thing left was a short message she posted before deleting everything. "They won't break me." But the silence did not calm the storm. If anything, it fueled it. Rumors exploded. Claims of legal notices being prepared for Jason. Alleged private messages between Chrisean and her PR team circulating online. Fans trying to track her last public appearance in Los Angeles. And through all the chaos, one chilling question echoed across every comment section. If Jason was lying, why wasn't she denying anything? And if he was telling the truth, why did it feel like so many people were trying to bury it? Then came the announcement. Jason revealed he would be going live again. And this time, he promised something bigger. Something deeper. What had started as internet drama now felt like the build-up to a public trial. His livestream announcement immediately went viral. The title alone sent shockwaves across social media. The Chrisean Files, what they don't want you to hear. When the countdown ended, more than 500,000 people joined instantly. Instagram lagged. TikTok streams rebroadcast his live. YouTube channels scrambled to mirror the feed in case it disappeared. Everyone was waiting to see what he would say and who he might expose next. Jason opened calmly, sipping water like he was about to deliver a Sunday sermon instead of a scandal. "You all saw what I showed yesterday," he began, But what I didn't tell you is that someone reached out to me. And this isn't just about Chrisean or her baby. It's about a cover-up. Comments poured in so fast the feed could barely keep up. Jason leaned toward his mic, dropping his tone lower. There's a reason the health department didn't publicize the case. There's a reason major reporters suddenly backed away. This isn't gossip bloggers. I'm talking about real media outlets who were told to back off because this involves someone much higher up. He paused. A network executive allegedly told producers to kill the story because too many people would look bad. But I don't answer to them. Then he pressed play. At first, only muffled noise. Then the sound of someone speaking quietly in a car, a man's voice, calm but serious. They're saying the baby's test came back positive. If this gets out, it's going to blow up. We need to make sure it never reaches the press. Handle it. Jason stopped the clip and stared into the camera. I can't legally name this person, he said, but this was sent to me by someone in her circle. And let's just say it matches the voice of someone who's been trying to manage her public image. Within seconds, the internet turned into one giant detective squad. People clipped sections of the audio. They slowed it down, compared voices, cross-matched tones. Whether it was real or not almost didn't matter anymore. The narrative had taken hold. This wasn't celebrity mess to the audience anymore. It felt like a cover-up, a scandal, and a digital manhunt wrapped into one. The comment section erupted instantly. Someone posted, "He's talking about Blaze 400. Another insisted, "No, that's Titan's manager." And then a third chimed in, "He means Empire Stream Network." Still, Malik didn't confirm a single name. He simply leaned back, smirked, and said, "Money can bury secrets. The internet digs them back up." That's when he dropped his real bombshell. "I have the lab documents. The real ones. And if lawyers keep threatening me, I'll release every page." The screen suddenly cut to black, then flashed what looked like a medical file. The name was blurred, but the birth date and initials JRK were clear enough. The words "infectious culture positive" flickered for a second before Malik yanked the image down. "That's all you get," he said, "because now they're watching me." Within minutes, chaos tore across the internet. Screenshots went viral. Some viewers accused Malik of violating privacy laws. Others praised him as the only person brave enough to protect an innocent child. But whatever people believed, one thing was clear. Malik had crossed a line. 10 minutes after the live ended, everything went dark. His feed vanished. His account was suddenly deactivated. Empire Source News Instagram disappeared. His streaming channel blinked out with an error message. "This content has been restricted due to legal review." Rumors exploded like fireworks. Some said he'd been hit with a gag order. Others claimed authorities raided his studio. The most chilling theory came from viewers who swore they saw Malik glance off camera during the stream and whisper, "Who's at my door?" before it cut out. Within an hour, whereas Malik was trending worldwide, then the media dropped a bomb. ENX News reported Malik's office had been searched by cybercrime authorities after a complaint from the city's health department, claiming someone leaked medical info tied to a minor. But behind closed doors, industry insiders whispered a different story, that the leak may have come from inside the department itself. A supposed whistleblower, calling themselves Echo, sent encrypted messages to multiple outlets claiming the child's case was real, and someone connected to the family tried to keep it off public record. "This wasn't an accident," Echo wrote. "It was avoidable, and they knew. Everything spiraled." Fans demanded answers. Critics attacked. The child's father, still locked up on unrelated charges, posted through his team, "Stop lying on us." But then Malik's account, or whatever had access to it now, returned with a chilling message. "You can delete posts. You can't delete evidence." Hours later, an audio file leaked. Malik's voice, shaky and scared, whispered, "They warned me. It wasn't just an infection. There's something else before birth. They don't want anyone knowing." Static swallowed the rest. That night, the child's mother finally went live. Her eyes were red, her voice trembling. "Y'all talking about my baby like you know something," she cried. "You don't know what happened. You don't know what I survived." But halfway through, her screen glitched. A robotic voice layered over hers, repeating one sentence, "Case file active." The live shut off instantly. When she returned shaking, she whispered that someone had hacked her phone. But it was too late. The clip had already spread everywhere. Moments later, something even stranger happened. The Empire Unlocked website updated itself, supposedly without the team touching it. A new headline appeared: Case K7A, source verified. Beneath it, only one eerie sentence: the truth was never leaked. It was released. Seconds later, the site crashed, and then Malik's Instagram reappeared, not with his face, but with an image of a baby hospital wristband. Overnight, the situation shifted from drama to hysteria. People stayed awake refreshing his page. At 3:03 a.m., a story appeared: K7A, mother denies. Father knows. A blurred screenshot flashed briefly. Forensic internet users enhanced it. An email chain mentioning a confidential maternal exposure file sent to an executive domain at Empire Stream Network, the same network that built its empire off chaotic reality shows. Soon, an alleged post-production staff member leaked a voice note claiming the network had footage from a hospital months earlier. "They told us delete anything with the word culture," the voice whispered. They didn't want it shutting down the show. But Malik had copies. Panic rippled across the web. Malik wasn't just a blogger anymore. He had become a threat to powerful people. The CEO of Empire Stream finally went live, calling the rumors disgusting and denying everything. But during the stream, viewers noticed a reflection in the office window behind him. The brief silhouette of a hospital monitor showing what appeared to be a file labeled K7A. The stream ended abruptly. 20 minutes later, Malik's account posted again. A 10-second video, a baby monitor beep, muffled crying, and someone whispering, "Please don't take him." The clip ended with the words, "Redacted by Empire." Then a cybersecurity group claimed they recovered hidden audio embedded inside Malik's last stream metadata. Voices crying, doctors speaking. A voice saying, "The culture confirms exposure." Another pleading, "We can fix this, just don't let them find out." Experts claimed the audio wasn't AI. Hours later, the child's father posted again, "They trying to frame us." He called it the devil's work and blamed clicks, but the room had already turned to static. As Malik spoke, viewers noticed a chilling detail. The timestamp on his post matched the exact minute a news story popped up on his feed. A grainy photo of a handwritten note supposedly from someone inside the county health department. "We didn't leak it," the note read. "Someone higher told us to delete the file and walk away. This goes deeper than one case. K7A is part of a pattern." The note ended with 3 initials, MG. Nobody knew who that was, and within minutes, conspiracy threads erupted, speculating wildly about what MG could mean. Then, without warning, a Google Drive link appeared briefly in Malik's bio titled K7A Archive. It promised 47 items, PDFs, voice memos, redacted screenshots, tiny video fragments. The link locked before most people could click. A single story flashed across his account for a second. "They got me, but it's too late," and vanished. Panic followed. Was Malik safe? Had someone taken over his accounts? Hours later, the drive was replaced by a cold line, "Junior protected." Case closed. By dawn, the local county health department issued a formal denial. No active investigation existed, and any leaked documents were fraudulent. But the internet moves faster than statements. A Reddit user claimed to have grabbed a file from the original drive before it was locked. A hospital form matching Malik's case number, with handwriting at the bottom reading, "Jason was right." The screen grab spread like a contagion. Celebrities who had defended the mother scrubbed their posts. Gossip outlets that thrived on chaos fell silent. And for the first time, the industry truly paused. The mother went live one last time, eyes hollow, voice raw. "You think you know everything?" she cried. "You don't. They're lying on me and my baby." She sobbed that it wasn't Malik she feared, but whoever handed him the file. Her live cut out mid-confession. Then at the cursed hour of 3:03 a.m., the internet blacked out for exactly 3 minutes. When feeds returned, Malik's verified account had evaporated. Not suspended, gone. Except for one cached story buried in developer tools. K7A reopened. Timestamp 3:03 Takrum Sasha. The same question that had quieted even his harshest critics surfaced now. If he didn't post that, who did? By sunrise, K7A had detonated across platforms. Creators claimed to have seen extra footage in Malik's archive. One viral clip described a nurse murmuring, "It's already in his system," before the video cut. None could be verified, but verification hardly mattered anymore. People picked belief over evidence. Blue, the father, lashed out from confinement. insisting tests were fine while screenshots of an old text exchange surfaced claiming otherwise. Metadata had been stripped clean, and that only deepened suspicion. The celebrity world fractured. Voices ranged from righteous fury, protect the child, stop the clout, to bitter defensiveness. You reposted the live stream, don't act shocked. A resurfaced pre-recorded interview with a high-profile influencer, warning Malik that truth hunts can turn on you, took on prophetic weight. Even a fringe pundit's thread about a hidden list of cases went viral. And suddenly the story had a new name: The List. Industry legal teams went into emergency mode. NDAs and scrub requests proliferated, and an anonymous post leaked that a senior public health official was placed on leave pending inquiry into unauthorized data sharing. Journalists began disappearing from social feeds, some deleting accounts after tweeting that they'd been told to drop K7A coverage. Amid the chaos, Malik's checkmark reappeared under a new handle, K7A Archive, with one terse bio: "The truth never dies." The handle ballooned to 1 million followers in hours and spawned a grassroots campaign demanding transparency. Petitions, calls to the county office, and a barrage of messages begging for confirmation the child was safe. Then an anonymous clip surfaced titled, "The Real Malik Message," a grainy, whispered video that sounded like him. "If you're seeing this," the voice said, "they got to me. Don't stop talking. You can scrub names, delete accounts, but you can't erase the file. Watch 303. The clip vanished from the original channel, but had already splintered across mirrors and private chats, carrying with it a single refrain that kept people awake. 303. As the frenzy grew, small corners of the web tried to be methodical. Forensics teams, amateur archivists, and a couple of independent cybersecurity groups claimed to have recovered buried artifacts, snippets of audio, fragments of emails, shadow copies that hinted at coordination but stopped short of a smoking gun. Each fragment raised new questions: who handed files to Malik, who pulled accounts offline, and whether a production company had ever recorded material it shouldn't have. Accusations ricocheted between studios and health offices, and every denial only seemed to tighten the circle of suspicion. Through it all, ordinary people were the loudest, parents demanding accountability, creators calling for restraint, and strangers who refused to let the story fade. For a moment, the fight wasn't about followers or fame. It was about custody of truth in a world where a single click could destroy reputations. The digital campaign morphed into an organized push for answers, promising to flood official channels until someone, anyone, provided a clear, verifiable statement. But power has ways of cutting off the noise. Emails claiming legal pressure floated around, and more journalists began to vanish. The narrative fractured into competing realities. One side swore the leaks proved a cover-up, another insisted it was a targeted smear. And at the heart of it all, the people most affected, the mother, the father, and the child, were being traded like headlines. Whoever started K7A had lit a fuse, and the rest of the world watched, some hoping for the truth, others hoping the whole thing would just stop. That night, millions of people stayed awake, staring at their screens, waiting for 3:03 a.m. No one knew what they were looking for. Maybe nothing, maybe everything. But at 3:03 a.m., it happened. Every device flickered. Phones, TVs, tablets. The world blinked with them. Then a notification appeared on random screens. No sender, no app source. Only 5 words. Case 7A file unlocked. Screens went black. When they came back on, Jason Lee's face appeared. Frozen, pixelated, faint smile carved across his lips. He didn't speak. Instead, a line of text crawled beneath him. The truth has a heartbeat. Then the timestamp appeared. 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 3 seconds. Silence followed. No explanation. No confirmation. Just digital stillness. By morning, people tried to open Jason's old live streams. None worked. Every single file instead displayed a stark message in white text on black. Reopening Case 7A. Stand by for Phase 2. That's when the world realized this wasn't over. Jason Lee's voice wasn't gone. It was uploading. The next night, the digital world behaved like it had slipped into something unnatural. Phones resisted shutdown. Live feeds twitched like they were breathing. Anyone attempting to download Jason's missing files reported their screens freezing. Static pulsing. Speakers humming at exactly 3:03 a.m. A pattern was forming. and the pattern was alive. Then the second signal struck. At precisely 3:03 a.m. again, devices across the globe lit up. A new message appeared, K7A confirmed. Truth ready. A video auto-played, black background. Slow, heavy breathing. Then a familiar voice emerged, glitching and warped. Jason Lee, you thought they deleted me, he whispered, but they can't delete what's already uploaded. He spoke with eerie calm. This wasn't about infection. It was about testing, using influencer pregnancies as cover. Tracking exposure, outcomes, behavior. JR wasn't the first. He was one of many. Jason leaned closer, eyes dark, unblinking. You think this is about a baby? They turned him into a signal. Every time you said his name, every time you posted, you trained their algorithm. K7A, activation. The feed abruptly switched to a grainy hospital hallway. A woman holding a baby walked toward the camera. Her face blurred. Her voice unmistakable. Stop talking about my son. Static swallowed everything. The government responded by morning, claiming a nationwide digital interference event. Platforms went down. Officials insisted they were securing systems. Insiders whispered they were scrubbing evidence because that video wasn't a file. It was code, and every device that saw it now carried a piece of Jason's voice. People found traces everywhere. Unrelated videos, closed captions, even AI text outputs repeating fragments of his message. A strange Google Docs glitch triggered when users typed CA7A, turning the text blue and inserting an invisible hyperlink. Inspecting the source revealed a new secret message. The child was never sick. The data was real. Meanwhile, Christian vanished. Phones off, team gone. Posts deleted. But 3 days later, a new account appeared, Rock Reborn 7A, a dim room. Hood pulled low, Junior asleep beside her. I'm not hiding, she whispered. I'm running. Something's wrong. When he cries, lights flicker. When I say his name, my phone reacts. He's connected. Trembling, she stared into the lens. They told me if I talked, they'd take him. A knock thundered. They found us. Cut to static. Video erased minutes later, not removed. Wiped tech analysts who captured the audio uncovered a buried mechanical voice repeating, Phase 2 initiated. 48 hours later, 3:03 a.m. again. Every streaming platform died simultaneously. Then rebooted. A single clip played worldwide. Jason Lee and Christian sat in a blank white room. Jason said, it wasn't about truth. It was about control. Christian clutched Junior. If we don't comply, they'll erase us. Jason replied, you can't erase what's replicated. The screen cut to black. Text appeared. Case 7A closed. Global activation complete. Beneath it, binary that experts translated to, the upload has begun. Days passed. Reports flooded in. Influencers' faces merging into deepfakes they never filmed. Phones ringing from non-existent numbers. YouTube channels cloning Jason's final live streams despite deletion. People called it the re-upload phenomenon. Some claimed to see Jason's reflection in live stream windows. One streamer's laptop began recording on its own. File name, 7A continues.mp4. When opened, it showed a heartbeat monitor. Patient name, JR Rock, 2 beeps. Then a whisper, welcome to Phase 3. The world wasn't watching celebrity drama anymore. It was watching itself. Because Jason didn't expose Christian. He exposed the system that fed on outrage and weaponized attention. Now at 3:03 a.m. every night, silent uploads continued. Invisible, growing, sinking. People think it's over. But if you're seeing this, your device is already sinking. What started as tabloid gossip became a control experiment, measuring our addiction to drama. Jason warned us truth has a heartbeat. And now you feel it, pulsing through your feed, creeping across your notifications, waiting for one more click. So don't scroll away. Say your theories. Do you think Jason's alive? Was 3:03 the beginning, not the end? Was Case 7A fake or proof we're being trained in real time? Every post you made fed their machine. Every share strengthened it. If you think this is finished, it's not. Phase 3 whispers already circulate, targeting those who watch this story unfold live. Yes, you. Stay awake. Turn on notifications. And when the clock hits 3:03 a.m., remember, you're not just a viewer. You're part of the upload. Jason said it himself. They can delete the truth, but not before it downloads.